So I'm officially getting pregnant.
It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
Hello you guys, and good morning. I just showered and washed my hair. I'm having like this really weird calic thing happening right here though, so I don't know if I blow dried my hair wrong or what, but it was hair washing day. I have not gotten myself ready for like a week, so I was definitely feeling the need to like do my hair, do my makeup today. I have been working on so many DIY projects, which is just, I don't even know who I am anymore, honestly, but I cannot wait to show you guys my most recent one. I'm like super proud of it, so I will be sharing how I did it and all of that in today's video. We've got a Starbucks cup, 2 Starbucks cups, and a Chick-fil-A cup. These need to go. Okay, I am going to have lunch with my friend Chantel. This is Buxom, by the way. I don't love this color. It's the White Russian Sparkle. It's not my favorite. I prefer to have like something with a little bit more color, but I love this lip gloss. Dolly's my favorite. This is hands down. If you're gonna buy a lip gloss, buy this one. Unless you don't like a sticky gloss, then don't buy this one. But if you do like a sticky gloss, like I do, buy this one. I'll leave a link to it. Okay, so I need to talk to you guys about the title of this video and this exciting news. I'm excited to like talk about it. So I'm officially getting pregnant on February 15th, and I am feeling so many different feelings. Definitely excited. It definitely feels more real. We start injections next week, so a week from today actually. So let me kind of explain our protocol and what our transfer is going to look like, because it's different for everybody, and this is all still going to be really hard, but it's going to be a much easier process than our egg retrieval, which is really nice. So basically I start Lupron injections next Tuesday, and I just have 1 injection a day, and thankfully we actually have Lupron left over from our retrieval, so I'm really hoping we have enough to make it through our transfer. Lupron is very expensive, and I'm really hoping we have enough. But I'm only on 20 units for I think 10 days, and then I drop to 10 units. So 1 injection a day. I'm gonna start taking estrogen, which I believe is an oral pill. They have me prescribed for S-Trace, which I think I'm just picking up from my normal pharmacy. I don't think I have to go through a specialty pharmacy. And then I will eventually start progesterone and oil, which is the butt shot that apparently is not fun at all. It's literally like a thick medication that is injected. And I think I'm gonna be on that for like my first trimester if the transfer works. That's an injection in the butt every day. So yay to that, but it'll all be worth it. And then I'll be on an antibiotic as well, but that's all the medication I'm gonna be on for the transfer. So 4 different meds, 1 injection a day, starting with Lupron, transitioning to progesterone. Oh, and then I'm still taking birth control. So I don't know when I stop. I need to look at my calendar. But anyways, we are prepping my body for the transfer, do this medication. There's like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 times I have to come in for an ultrasound and blood draw. And then on February 15th, we go in, meet with the embryologist, meet with my doctor, and they transfer the embryo into my uterus. And I'm technically 2 weeks pregnant that day, which is just bizarre to me. But if you think about it, it makes sense. So after that process, I will go back in and do like an HCG draw and see if my body's taking to the pregnancy. Your HCG should be, I think, doubling or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, that is how all of that works. I'm definitely like, I don't know, I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just really nervous. I'm scared of it not working and feeling like down and sad again, because I feel like I've been doing really well. And I just don't want to go back to that place. So I'm really hoping we have success with our first transfer, but we will see. My doctor said 50 to 60% success rate for me personally, which I feel like that's a pretty good number, but I mean, there's only so much science can do. Biology has to come into play here, and my body has to respond to the pregnancy and take the pregnancy. So right now I really just need to trust my body and trust the process. But anyways, that's our update. February 15, our little Valentine's Day embryo baby. And yeah, everybody says it's such a magical day. Like, the transfer day is so magical and such an like incredible experience. Yeah, it's like 4 weeks away, which is just crazy. Anyways, I'm going to meet Chantel. I think I told you guys this. We're going to go eat at Boca, which is a taco place. Change of plans. I came to downtown Gilbert. We're actually gonna go eat at Snooze. I've been texting my pharmacy, my specialty pharmacy too, by the way. They are so cool. We ordered our medication mainly through Schraff's 2.0. So if you're doing IVF, I highly recommend this pharmacy, the specialty pharmacy. They've been incredible, and I can like text them all of the stuff. I think we have our medication figured out. I'm not gonna order any of our Lupron until I actually need it, because I have like half a bottle left and I'm hoping that's enough. So we will see. But anyways, this is something I've been trying to figure out all day. But I'm gonna go walk into Snooze. We're eating at Snooze, which is like a breakfast place. It is like lunchtime, but we're gonna have breakfast. Breakfast is like my favorite food.
Doxycycline and then the estradiol. You're all set. Have
Thank you. Thanks, you too. I'm leaving the pharmacy. Had lunch with Chantel. Probably my last time seeing her before she has her baby, which is really exciting. But I just picked up some prescriptions from Walgreens. These are prescriptions I don't have to get through my specialty pharmacy, but I quickly wanted to share, in case you're going through this too, something I learned that I had no idea. First of all, even though our Lupron says it doesn't expire until next year, once it's punctured, it expires after 30 days. So that means we cannot use the Lupron that we have. Also, the Lupron prescription that I'm supposed to take for the transfer is different. It's a different concentrate of Lupron than it was for the retrieval. So that kind of sucks. We do actually have to indeed purchase that medication, but at least I have that figured out. So I have been sitting in my car on the phone with my pharmacies. There's a couple pharmacies we go through for insurance reasons. So trying to get like prescriptions sent over to other pharmacies, it's a nightmare. It's never fun to deal with. This is definitely like my least favorite part of going through like infertility IVF treatment, is dealing with all of the pharmacies. But I think I have it almost worked out, and I need to stay on top of it because, like I said, we start our Lupron injection in less than a week. Anyways, enough of infertility talk. I am heading home and I need to get Scarlett from school. Ty and I are going to take Scarlett out to practice some soccer today because she does start soccer this weekend. So I'm gonna go home, we're gonna have some family time, and then after soccer I think we're gonna go to the gym together and then cook dinner. I still need to walk you guys through my DIY project. I'm not forgetting about that. That is happening in today's video. I just have not had a chance to like sit down. Scarlett learned how to stand up on the hoverboard. And she is so proud. Wow. Oh, you're going fast. She just got home from school, but she's very proud of herself for learning this. Good job. Do you remember how to get off? Good job. Do you know how to get on?
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
You figured that out pretty fast.
There.
I'm gonna link this hoverboard for you guys. I got lots of questions in my last video, but it's made for like kids 80 pounds and under, but it's like a really small one, and it's from Walmart, and it was like 80 bucks, I think. Something like
Grandma
that.
got me that for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. It's been her favorite thing. I am a hot mess right now, but we're just getting home from the gym.
Why aren't you?
What?
Oh.
We just got home from the gym, and we're about to go practice. What are we practicing, Scarlett?
Soccer.
Soccer. So we're gonna go down to the field. Ooh, also DIY project. Still gonna share, I promise. It's just we've had a busy afternoon. So we're gonna get Scarlett changed into some appropriate soccer gear and go outside and start helping her learn.
So lucky, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. to stay.
You got some soccer knees. You having fun?
Yes.
Do you like soccer?
Yes.
Yeah?
More times.
You want to play some more? Sure. I'm out of breath. What are you most excited about for soccer?
Goalie.
To be the goalie. She wants to be the goalie so bad. I'm so proud of you. You're gonna do so good at soccer.
Wait, where did it go?
It's way up there. Okay, so this is my DIY project that I did, and I'm gonna share with you guys how I did this. I did share over on Instagram, so if you follow me over there, I've already kind of shared. I shared like a reel or something, but I made this wall, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I also painted all of this one color. This was like okay, so it was supposed to be green, but I made the biggest mistake on color when I picked out the paint, and I've been regretting it ever since. So it was like a bluish color. It was supposed to be more green, like sage green, but I painted it as well, and I painted it the same color as all of this, so this space kind of like flows, and I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I honestly am so proud of myself for this wall. I framed out the wall and just added some like boarding to it, and I think it just like makes this space. I did keep our original baseboards and then put the boarding on top of it to frame it out. I might add a sconce or something, I don't know, over here or up there, I don't know, I'm still trying to decide. But here is a view of what this turned out to look like. And we had this actually built for us. Like, we have this really nice drawer that has all of our shoes in here. It's like packed full. We had this built a couple of months ago. Everything you see is from Target. All of the decor baskets are Target. This is from Target. Those are actually covers from Amazon. I've had them for years. And the mirror is from Target, and the rug is from Target. Let me walk you guys through how I did this project, because I did kind of like film in the moment, and I've been getting a lot of questions asking like what I used and how I did it, so I'm gonna kind of like go over that process with you guys. First thing I did was figure out the measurements, and I watched a really good detailed YouTube video that I'm gonna link below that really like helped me figure out spacing. It's honestly very simple math. So first things first, I figured out how many boards I wanted and how I wanted to space them out. So once I figured that out, we went to Home Depot and I picked out my wood, and I did a lot of research on what I wanted to use, and just based off of a bunch of tutorials, not one in like specifically, I decided on this board right here, which I'm gonna just leave a picture because I forgot what it's called, but this is what I got, and it was perfect. It comes in 8 feet and 12 feet. It's 4 inches thick. However, they didn't have any 12 feet in stock, so they only had 8 feet, which was slightly a problem for me, but we made it work. I'll explain. So I bought my trim boards, whatever you want to call them, and you could also use like MDF boards. I mean, you could use whatever you wanted. I was just trying to find something that was like a 1/2 inch thick because I didn't want it to overhang like our trim too much. So anyways, I did have Home Depot cut my wood for me for the most part. I did have to do some cuts on my own. My horizontal boards needed to be cut down, but I did not have to cut down my vertical boards. And actually I said Home Depot, I was actually at Lowe's, but Lowe's and Home Depot will cut wood for you for free, so keep that in mind. I don't personally own like a miter saw or anything. I want one, but I don't have one, so I was really relying on them to make cuts. However, with the wood that they cut, I also needed just a 1/2 inch more for my vertical measurements, and they wouldn't cut that, so I had to borrow a neighbor's miter saw and cut that myself. But anyways, once I had all of that, I also needed liquid nails. We used a brad nailer. I say we, I did this all myself. I used a brad nailer, and then we also needed caulk and wood, like wood filler as well. I think that was it. So now that all my wood was cut, I framed out the wall. So first I put liquid nails on the back of my board and put it up to the wall. And then I used my nail gun, my brad nailer. So I framed out the wall. So I did the 2 horizontal boards and then the 2 vertical boards. Once my wall was framed, I started adding the inside boards. My boards were 8 feet total, and I needed them to be 1/2 inch taller, like I told you guys, so there's a little bit of a gap. So thankfully my neighbor has a miter saw. I was able to cut down like the scrap wood from when they'd done the cuts at Lowe's. I used that wood to cut my 1/2 inch pieces, which fit perfectly in the space between the vertical and the horizontal boards. After I got all of the boards up, I went through and put wood filler in all of the nail holes from the brad nailer, and then you want to take your caulk and you want to caulk where the wood hits the wall. you take your finger, run it over it, take like a wet rag, a wipey, a sponge, something like that, and then smooth it out. Sand everything down really well, clean it up, paint it. It's that easy. Pretty simple process, honestly. But yes, I definitely am proud of this space, and that is how it turned out. I didn't follow like any specific tutorial. I simply just watched a lot of tutorials. I read a lot of information on like board and batten, and then I just kind of like did my own thing based off of all of that. But the one tutorial that I said earlier that you 100% need to watch is how to figure out your spacing, because honestly the math and like figuring all of that out is the hardest, and also what you definitely don't want to mess up. Otherwise you can, you know, waste a lot of money. So that's the most important part in my opinion. But other than that, this was a very simple project. The paint color I used was a new gray. I definitely wanted something like a little darker, but still like really like grayy and warm. I don't really like love the cool gray tones. I love more of like the warm gray. And a new gray by Sherwin-Williams was perfect. The whole time I was really nervous I was gonna like mess something up, and I was honestly like, there were so many times I was like, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. Like I got to Lowe's and I'm like looking at the wood and I'm like, I can't do this, what am I thinking? But I'm so glad I did it. That is how you learn. And hi, bud, I know you want to play. That is how you learn. And yeah, I'm like, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm very proud of my space. Now I seriously want to do my entire house. There's so many things I want to do. The first thing I need to do is like repaint. It's gonna be a big project, but I need to repaint like all of our living room, all of our hallway, all of our main area of our house. When they build houses here in Arizona, I don't know why, but they always use flat paint, and it is awful. I am not a flat paint fan. It absorbs fingerprints. It is not easy to keep clean. Looks good. It's not practical, especially if you have kids. So my plan is to paint everything in like an eggshell, or I don't know, the bathrooms in like a satin, just something that's easier to keep clean. So that's probably my next big project. The other thing I haven't showed you guys is the final product of Ty's office. So let me go show you that really fast.
You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night.
Here it is. I'll put in some like before footage here so you guys can see what it looked like before, but the wall turned out really good, and we installed a new light fixture. We went with like a brassy color so it matches the safe. And yeah, the walls right here, like this cream color is Swiss Coffee by Bear, and then this is what's this color called?
Gray, beige.
Oh, this False Creek Greige. Yeah. That's the color by Sherwin-Williams, actually, is who it's by. So yeah, that's how it turned out. He has his little KU corner over here. He's got a picture of young Frank Sinatra over here.
Watching right now. They're getting ready to play.
KU's about to play, so Ty's on his computer streaming it. And yeah, that is how his office turned out. Yes, so many DIY projects with the Neiers. I'm gonna get Scarlett some more water, go hang out with her for a little bit. Anyways, thank you guys for following along, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!